You guys can finish number 6 if you'd like. It's good practice. But I'm really trying to find one that's going to give us some imaginary answers. And that one was not looking like it. Okay. Number 5, is it in standard form equal to 0? Yes. So I can go right ahead and use these A, B, and C values. Okay, so same thing, guys. I would love if you would actually pause the video and make your substitutions. Make sure you know what it should look like. All right, and then once you have those substitutions in, we are simplifying our discriminant. So 6 in parentheses squared minus 4 times 1 times 11. Okay, now this is what I was looking for in the other problems that we weren't getting. The whole new thing of this lesson is that our discriminant is now negative. Okay, so we can't just simply take our take our square root and move on. We need to simplify this using our knowledge of imaginary numbers. Okay, so we know now that we need to take that -1 out, and that becomes I. But now 8 is not a perfect square, so we need to break that up, and the largest perfect square factor of 8 is 4. Okay, so this now becomes 2I radical 2. All right, so my next step here is -6 plus and minus 2I radical 2. Okay, guys, we're following the same exact procedure that we did when we originally learned the quadratic formula. The only difference is that this discriminant is negative, so we pull out that -1, and our answer now has an I in it. Okay, now when we do this last piece, which if you remember is heart surgery, we're not touching the radical, but we're also not touching the I. Same as before, our heart only includes the 3 numbers that are not in the radical. Okay, and all 3 of those numbers can be divided by 2. So that's what we're going to do. -6 divided by 2 is -3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So really I end up with 1I radical 2, or just I radical 2. And over 1, so I don't really need to put that either. So this is my answer. Okay, and does that match any of my answer choices? Yes, this matches choice 1. Okay, so just a quick recap, okay? We're plugging in, right? Make your substitutions. Simplify this discriminant. But now it is very possible, and in Algebra 2, it is more than likely that this discriminant is going to leave you with an imaginary value. If it's a negative square root, you're going to have an I in it. And what we were doing last unit, just plain quadratic formula, that's an Algebra 1 topic. This is what you will see in Algebra 2. It's the same quadratic formula, except there's an I in your answer. Okay, so what you guys are doing now for your assignment piece is you're going to finish the last problem, page that we were started on page 7, number 21, and now you are going to do number 6 here. Okay, now notice 2 of these have I's, or actually 3 of these have I's, 1 doesn't. So, you know, just pay attention. If your discriminant is positive, you're not going to have an I. But if it's a negative square root, you're automatically going to have an I in your answer. Okay, do your best, and we will do tons of practice with this tomorrow and Friday. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, guys.